This is Corey's car review. And this is a 2021 Cadillac Escalade. The Tahoes, Cadillacs are all new, all redesigned. This is the next generation. I think it's a Generation 4 maybe Escalade. But just I love this new body style, and I love the front of that. I love that grille. I love, if you'll look at these, let me unlock it and you can see these headlights. That I like how these headlights look, where they illuminate the Cadillac. There we go. It says Cadillac right there in the headlight. Now, as we're talking about this, a pretty neat feature that I personally think is pretty neat is, let me take the keys further away, but if you don't open the door in the appropriate amount of time, I guess, that they want you to, with it being unlocked, these mirrors will actually fold in by themselves if the key is far enough away. That's why I put the key over there. But we'll keep watching that. 22-inch wheels all the way around. I just love this beautiful white color on this, and the interior. If you think the outside is nice, then wait till you look at the inside, because the inside is just a gorgeous color. These door handles have lights on them right here, and then you got the Cadillac emblem right there on the door handle. I like this chrome piece on the side pillar with the Cadillac emblem. Now, black is personally my favorite color, but second obviously is going to be white. And we move to the back. A couple things I want to point out. My uncle has a body shop here in Ponca. He said that this taillight, just one taillight, is the amount of a decent used car. That's how, isn't that crazy? They're just a taillight. These cars are so expensive nowadays, and especially this one, that the taillight is as much as a used car. This lift gate is, it is electric. Let me get the keys because I want to show you. When you unlock it, you can see the Cadillac emblem will illuminate down here on the floor. And that is to show you where to put your foot for the automatic, for the tailgate to open automatically. Of course, it won't illuminate now that I say that, but I'll show you how to open it manually. You see this nice Cadillac logo in the back. That's actually the button that you push to open that tailgate. Watch. And voila! This back glass does open. You can push the button on the remote, and this back glass will open separate from the rest of the tailgate. That if you're just getting a couple things at the grocery store, or you gotta put something in the back, you don't want to open the whole tailgate or the whole back, you can just open this glass, and that's pretty neat. As you can see, it still hasn't illuminated, which hacks me off because I wanted to show you my skills, but it won't work if it's not illuminated. Oh, well, I lied, it just did. Now it's illuminating. So, there you have it. We're gonna move on to the motor because I want to show you what's under the hood of this thing. So under the hood of this thing is a 6.2 liter V8, 420 horsepower. And my only complaint with this motor is I wish Cadillac would have put a nice Cadillac engine cover on it. Like some of the ones, we had a 2016 Escalade. It had a nice Cadillac engine cover, and just so it just dresses up the engine compartment and just makes it look more, I guess it stands out more than like the engine in a Tahoe. That's the only thing I wish they would have done different, but still, 420 horsepower. I'm pretty sure that's enough to get this bad boy rolling. We're gonna find out here after a while. So I'm gonna shut this door and show you how cool some of this instrument panel looks right here. You've got these green lights that illuminate all over this, all over the doors, the dash, and I'll show you that what it looks like at night. We'll turn the lights off here in the shop. But I mentioned the instrument panel was nice, and none of it's illuminating. I thought when I just shut the door it would, but once again, proved me wrong. But you notice, right, first of all, you notice how huge these screens are. I mean, you actually got two screens. You've got this one, the one right here in front of you, and then behind that you've got this other giant screen. And you'll be able to see more of it when we go drive it. I'll point all this out again to you because you'll be able to see it a lot nicer during the day. But just you look back there and just how nice that interior is back there. Look at all the room you've got. I'll sit back there and show you how much room you've got. These screens, the screens up here are they're all touch screen. But if you're like me and you don't like fingerprints on anything, this dial right here, this dial is what you will use to adjust your settings and everything, and I'll show you that. We'll just demonstrate here after a while, and I'll show you how to turn the, just say like the trash control. Show you how to turn that off. You got this nice Escalade steering wheel. Of course, you've got the Cadillac emblem in the steering wheel. A cool feature on the steering wheel is this ear icon right here in the middle, this button. This thing has, I think, like 36 speakers all over it. This whole piece up here, that's all, there's multiple speakers up here in the front. As you see, when you turn around and look, these headrests even have speakers on the side of the headrest. It's just more of a personal sound. But anyway, this button, you push this here button, and your passengers in the third row seat, you don't have to yell at them. You can actually talk to them, and you can just talk normal, like we're driving down the road talking normal here, and they can hear you over the speaker system. Then you push it again and it shuts it off. Just a cool feature. You've got this this huge piece up here with your cup holders and your charging port and your USB port. This little pocket right here is actually the hands-free charging port for your phone. So you just stick your phone in here and it grabs it. It's got kind of like your cup holder does on the inside. It grabs your phone, keeps it stationary to where if you have to brake hard or you turn a corner or whatever, your phone's not sliding anywhere. It's actually not anywhere out of the way. It's here out of the way, and it's not in the way anywhere. The only thing that I can see being an issue with this is I can see where there might be some, I guess, crap probably that would fall in there that you would have to vacuum out, or if it was just a piece that was laying right here, it'd be easy just to wipe off. This nice armrest, that's what I was trying to think of with the Escalade emblem. I'm gonna leave you in here. I'm gonna turn the lights off, and I want to show you how cool this thing looks with the lights off or at night, and then we'll move to the back and I'll show you how much room there is in the back seat. So stay in here, let me shut the lights off. Oh, before I forget, it's got this huge sunroof. Just lets in a lot of natural light, and that's pretty big. You can kind of see it right there along the door. I think that's pretty neat that they do that. Well, let me turn the lights on and we'll move on to the second row. So I'll open this door, show you this seating area back here. I mean, look at the massive amount of room you've got back here. There's a button on the instrument panel, and we'll show you when we go drive it, but you can actually lower the third row seat down. You don't have to come to the back anymore. You can actually lower it from the middle or from the front. So like say you're going to Walmart and you're getting your grocery pickup, like we're all doing now with all this stuff going on. You forget to put it down, you don't have to get out, come around the back, push the button to lay the third row seat down. You can actually just push it up there and it'll lay down and raise up. I'm gonna show you how to lay this down, because you know, if someone wants to get in the third row, they don't have to get in and go around the seat, the middle. You just push this button or pull this button right here. Pull it once, the seat folds down, and then pull it again. Raises up, and you can get in here. Something on the interior that I wish Cadillac would have done is I'll lay this seat down and show you. But like the front seats and the middle seats, they've got the Cadillac V logo in the seat. There is no logo in the third row seat. So I think that would have been a nice touch if Cadillac would have done, if they would have added this logo in, incorporated that into the third row seat like they did to the middle seat. But like as I've mentioned before in the videos, I'm 6'3", and I want to show you this front seat is scooted back to where I would be comfortable sitting in the front, and this middle seat is scooted all the way back. And look how much room I've got back here. And so it's not just a lot of room for kids. It's plenty of room for adults. And it's nice that the sunroof comes all the way back, so your drivers back here can get the sun on reflecting off their head. This second row seat has all your climate control switches right here, and then this button, or this with the Cadillac V, you push it, and then that's your cup holder for the back seats. Well, if you all move to the back, I'm going to fire this up so you guys can hear it, and then we'll take it for a spin. On the top of the line Escalades, which believe it or not, this isn't the extreme top of the line, but in the top of the line Escalades, in the center console is actually a refrigerator. It's not a cooling box, and it actually is cold enough for a refrigerator. It would keep stuff cool, or keep stuff cold, which would be very convenient with everybody being on the go like they are all the time. That would be really nice to have your personal refrigerator built in your car. So as you're driving, if you want to look at this speedometer right here in the middle, as you're driving, you can see that it starts illuminating how fast you're going. Every time you hit the 10-mile-an-hour marker, it illuminates, it gets bigger. So you get 40, it pops up 40. And 50, it'll pop up 50. Just a cool feature. Okay, so on this left, as I mentioned, all this is touchscreen. This little screen over here is actually touchscreen too. So you can hit the push the heads-up display, push the location. You can actually see what you're looking at in the front camera, which is kind of cool. Not only can you see what at the steering wheel, but you can also look right here and see. But that is also a night vision camera. So if you're driving at night, it looks the same as it would with a night vision camera. But you can go to the map, and then your map actually comes up. So when you type in a location on your GPS, it will actually it'll show you your turns. If you're going to turn right, it'll have a right-handed arrow. If you're going to turn left, it'll have a left-handed arrow. If you come up on highways. It'll tell you to stay on this highway, stuff like that. Just a pretty cool feature. This rear view mirror, it's a double functioning mirror, which I think a lot of cars are doing that now. But when you flip it down, it actually shows you what you're looking at out the rear camera, which is handy because this thing is very hard to see out of when you're backing up. It's the seats are so big, that back glass is not very big, so that's really handy when you're backing up. This also has a heads-up display, which you can't see because you're in the passenger seat, but this has a heads-up display. I'm gonna nail the gas, and we can see how much power this thing has. Now, as heavy as this thing is, I can promise you 420 horsepower is enough to do what we want to do. This thing is just, it rides really smooth. I mean, obviously it's a Cadillac, so you're gonna get that more luxury feel with the Cadillac. But I just like these two screens up here. I mean, I love how big these screens are, and you can change the gauges so the gauges look different. I really like all the wood look on the front and where these cup holders are, and then on the steering wheel. And if you look over there on that door panel, the sun is hitting that black. It's kind of like a black pearl. Definitely got some power. That was 0 to 80, and I know this thing weighs a ton, but it's definitely got plenty of power. Guys, I hope you liked this video. The last thing I want to do is I want to go to the traction control. Make sure there's no cars coming. All right. Thanks for watching. A few months ago we did a burnout video on a Navigator. Let's see how this Cadillac compares. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this video with all your friends, and I can't wait till the next one.